Yo.
What's poppin'?
Back again with another episode of
Brooklyn Boys.
Radio.
Let's go.
How y'all doing today?
Yo, I was about to do the whisper shit with you. I ain't even playing with you.
All right.
Let's go.
What's good, man?
Can I get a pound, bro?
What it do?
Good, yo. You almost pulled me out this chair, bro. That wouldn't have been
I'm
funny,
strong.
bro.
I was in the gym this morning.
I
was doing chest and tries.
Yeah, I went to the gym today, too, man.
So check it, right?
Yeah.
I went to the gym this morning, got to the gym, circled a couple of times looking for parking, really had to use the bathroom really bad, but I couldn't find parking.
You shit on yourself?
So I went back home.
So you went back home to use the bathroom?
I went back home to use the bathroom, chilled home for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, because over there you can't even like double park for a second.
Yeah, Dumbo, hell no, they gonna slug you, bro.
Your car be gone.
They gonna slug you, bro. Quick.
Your car be gone in 2.2 seconds.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
That's not even a place you like, yo, I'm gonna run it here real quick and let it go.
Because I was thinking, maybe I should just park at the hydrant and just leave my hazards on. I was like, nah, they gonna do me filthy.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to go all the way back home. Maybe you could have went to like a spot you could have parked and then went to a bathroom somewhere over there.
Man, I was just going, bro, I had to use the bathroom. So I had to go to a guarantee. I just drove into my parking spot, went upstairs, used the bathroom, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had them days, bro.
Yeah. Nah,
I had them days.
I wasn't playing with that.
You know, I got all the shit stories, bro.
Man,
I even carry tissue just everywhere I go now, just in case.
Man, one time I had to take a shit in Fort Greene Park.
How you wiped your ass, man?
Because, listen, after I took the shit in Fort, because this is the thing.
I'm
about to tell you. This is what happened. So, it was in the summer, and I always used to go for my run every morning. But before I went for my run, I usually would have a piece of fruit. I had this really ripe ass pear, bro, and I ate it right before I left. And I'm jogging, and I'm going towards Fort Greene Park, and then, stomach start bubbling. I'm like, oh no, it's going down. So I was trying to make it to Brooklyn Hospital to go to the emergency room and use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't make it, bro. Went straight to the bushes in Fort Greene Park, handled my business, walked like a cowboy to the hospital, and then wiped my butt in the bathroom.
Why you just take off your shirt? Like wipe with your, you don't got a wife beater on?
I don't, you know what's crazy? I don't like walking topless, bro.
I don't like my
just like
ass
I don't
my
like
shirt,
I don't like
that.
just like you'll never catch me in a wife beater outside. I just can't.
I don't
that's
wipe
just
my
not
ass
my
with
thing.
my shirt, nigga. See, that's why I carry.
I walk like a cowboy.
Yo, that's crazy. It's better doing that than walking with pants full of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I told you one time I was working. I used to work security in these projects in in Yonkers somewhere. I don't know where it was at, but it was Yonkers, Mount Vernon, somewhere. There was these projects, right? And the security company had beef with the maintenance niggas in the projects. So it was just one maintenance dude. He used to let people chill where the bathroom was at, and like they could chill in this lounge area. But it looked like the place he sleep too. I don't know. So before I got there, so I'm like a new security guard on the job. They just put me there. I remember when I got there, they would drop you uptown because it was so far, there was no train over there. So they drop you up there. They pick you up at like the last stop in the Bronx, and then they drop you in the Yonkers, right? So they drop you over there, and they let me into these steps. The cellar going downstairs was a laundry room. And like, yeah, this is your base, the laundry room all night. Like, just sit in this laundry room and, do your rounds and shit. So it was summertime. It was nice out. So it wasn't bad. I could imagine being in the wintertime cold. And this is like 25, 28 years ago. So I'm sitting in there. I'm in this laundry room. So I'm like, yo, all right, cool. If I got to piss, I can piss anywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's bushes and stuff outside. You walking around. There's really nobody outside. So I'm just walking around my little thing. Yo, I feel the bubble come in my stomach. I said, nah, not now, God. Like, you can't.
He said, not now, God.
You can't let this happen right now. So I'm asking people. I'm ready to knock on somebody's door. I'm like, yo, can I use your bathroom? But it's like midnight.
Damn.
It's crazy. If it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And it's the peas, bro. Ain't nobody opening the goddamn door for you in no midnight.
Son,
like,
I'm walking around, and I'm like, yo, I found a bag. I'm like trying to figure out how I could stretch the bag on a door handle or something, like sit somewhere to shit in the bag, right? So I'm like, yo, this shit ain't gonna work. So I go to the nigga.
Literally.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work. So I go to the nigga, the super house, the super where he let people go in. I knock on the door, bang, 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 bang. I gotta use the bathroom, man. Could I use the bathroom? Nah, you get the fuck out of here, man. I don't let nobody use the bathroom here. Fuck the security company. Fuck you, man. Get out of here. Right? I'm like, yo, Pop, I don't got nothing to do with that. I just gotta use the bathroom. Now, this nigga got a big ass cage. He got a big ass TV. He propped up, chilling. I'm like, yo, boss, I really gotta use the
You
bathroom.
good? I'd have took a shit on his doorstep.
Yeah, see, I needed a little job at that time, man. I was having Sydney. I was having a baby. I was working. So I was working 2 jobs. That was my night job. So I'm like, yo, I got to use the bathroom. He's like, yo, Poppy, I can't help you, man. I can't help you. So I'm like, I'm frustrated. Yo, son, I'm walking the shit like kerneling on my ass. That shit, it's covered. That shit about the baby.
That shit was peeking its head
Yo,
out.
the baby crowning, nigga. The shit crowning, right? I'm like, yo, I got to go. So I'm walking. Yeah, I start walking fast. I noticed more fast I walk.
That shit was playing whack-a-mole.
Yo, the faster I walk, the faster, the more the shit it go up. So I'm walking, and I'm walking back and forth. But I see I see a fireplace, like a fire station, like where the fire people be at. So I start ringing this bell, like, hey! And the fire people come to the door, like, what's up, man? I said, yo, man, yo, please, man, I really got to use the bathroom, bro. I said, there's no bathroom over here. They just put me out here today. Can I please use the bathroom? He said, come on, man, let me use the bathroom. Yo, son, I tore that firehouse. And they needed a hose.
Thank God for the FDNY.
Yeah, thank God, bro. Because
they are really New York's bravest for sitting in a fire station and smelling this man's
Let me go. Not
doo-doo.
courtesy flush, though. I gave him 2 flushes, though. Since that day, though, I don't walk without no tissue, bro.
You know what's so crazy? You ever? So I remember years ago, I used to work over there on Columbus Circle, and there was like this world-renowned restaurant, right, called Cafe Gray. World-renowned chef, his name is Gray Kuntz. He had opened that restaurant. So from me working over there, like me and Chef Gray got mad cool. And one day I'm going to the bathroom, and Chef Gray happened to be leaving the restaurant, and he's going to the bathroom too. So we having a conversation. I get in the store, he get in the store next to me. I start taking the shit, and this nigga continues the conversation, bro. It was the most awkward thing in the world, my nigga. Like I'm like, what makes this man think I want to have shit talk? I don't know you like that, bro. Like it was yo, son. I'm like, is this nigga really talking to me through the store while he takes a shit and I take a shit? I felt I felt violated. I don't even remember.
Did you keep talking to him?
Bruh, I think mentally I blocked it out. I think I've blocked that memory. Like, seriously, the shit was wild uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
Like, shit talk is on, like, who, bro, I've never had a conversation with you're taking the shit, I'm taking the shit, that shit is wild.
Me and my brother, when we was little kids, we never used to let my mother go nowhere. Like, she'd go to the bathroom, we just sit out the door and keep talking to her. She's like, yo, I can't even shit in peace.
Y'all niggas is crazy. Oh my God, my mother almost killed me one time, bro. Yo, I was taking a shower, and I've always liked to take really hot showers, so the bathroom was steamy. My nigga, my mom's came in and took a shit. Yo, son, I swear to you, I almost died in there, bro. Yo, and you know, I'm like 8 years old, and you know how West India is. You can't say shit. You can't say nothing, bro.
You just gotta eat that.
Yo, son, almost died, bro. Died, and it was mad humid in there. Oh my God.
That's that griot, nigga. Yo.
Son, a lot of childhood trauma, man. A lot of childhood trauma.
Oh man.
Some shit I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about.
Oh man, listen, man, we're gonna start the show. But we're gonna start the show off.
That was a shitty ass intro.
I know. It definitely was shitty. I just want to give a couple RIPs. You know, people always say people dies in 2s and 3s. And,
They always say 3s.
Yeah, and this week a couple people died this week.
Yeah.
So, RIP to
Mama Big. Valletta Wallace.
Valletta Wallace, man. She gave us one of the greatest rappers, if not the greatest rapper in the world, man. And she definitely held his legacy up even after he died.
And even after he died, she gave the rest of her life fighting for her son.
Yeah. So that was always commended. The work that she did.
Diddy might be getting haunted.
Nah, man. What else? Who else passed away?
Tiger's mom.
Tiger's mom, the rapper Tiger mom died. I think that same day. She
Was it that
passed.
same? I don't know. I don't think so because I
Oh,
think
right. But
I think
I
he
saw the
tweeted
news.
he
Yeah, I
tweeted
saw the
something
news the same
like
day.
I think his mother had passed, but he never said anything
Okay,
about
yeah.
it.
So you know, I don't even know what it's like to lose a parent. You know what I mean? So I know that
I do,
that could be probably definitely devastating. You know what I mean?
but I'm a gangster.
R.I.P. to Angie Stone. She passed away over the weekend in a
Car
car
accident.
accident.
Yeah.
It was like 9 people. I saw it. They were in the Sprinter van. They said the Sprinter van flipped over 3 times and a tractor trailer hit it. And unfortunately, she was the only one that passed away. You know, I used to see Angie Stone all the time, man. I used to go to this spot called Village Underground, and she used to come up
Village
there.
Underground.
Yeah, she used to be in there, sometimes just chilling, or she'd sing a song, or it was this dude I used to. I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember his name. Young boy too. He was a singer. He was nice at singing, and he used to date Angie back then. Like you know, she had a little young buck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, I got to be around her a few times in that setting. So that's definitely sad. 63 years old, young. You know what I mean? I think she got a son with D'Angelo. Somebody told me that the son was driving Sprintberry. I don't know how true that is. So that's alleged. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's why I saw one of these blogs wrote. And I think he's into music too. So, you know, that's kind of crazy. And then the last thing, you know, I saw this story. I thought this was kind of crazy. Actor
Oh, Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman and his wife
And his
their
dog.
was found dead. And they was dead for like over like 60 days, they said. Almost
For
2
real?
months. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They said it looked like it's suspicious and the bodies was almost like mummified, whatever that means.
That means but that's weird. It takes more than 60 days for a body to get mummified.
Yeah, they say it was half mummified, half mummified.
That's weird. Yeah. Mummified is like when, you know, after your body gets past a certain part of decay, like your skin begins to get like leather.
Okay.
But that takes a while. I'm surprised.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just like, yo, what? Gene didn't have no family, no friends checking on them.
That's
or
what I'm
like
saying.
That. Like they said, they said they was almost down there for like 60 days in that house. You know what I mean? So that's kind of strange. And they were saying that, you know, somebody said, could it be gas that was going through? You know, carbon
Could have been
monoxide.
carbon monoxide.
But
yeah.
they ruled that out.
They ruled that out.
Yeah. So.
Well, I guess we got to wait for the autopsy.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of strange. But yeah, so. You know, I want to get that out the way at the top of the show so we could get into the show. So RIP, man, and condolences to all those people, friends and families, man. And yeah.
Life is unexpected.
Yeah, definitely.
Live, people. Live.
Definitely. I don't even know where I want to go. See, I probably should have left that for last. Because now I got to, like, you know, bring the mood back up. Well, in good news, and some celebrity news, Floyd Mayweather bought 62 apartment buildings, I think somewhere in Manhattan.
In Manhattan.
Spent
$102 million.
$402 million of his own money. He says no
you know,
investors.
Trump set up that deal for him.
Whoever set it up. But, you know, listen, man, I was just happy to see a black man own those houses. I wonder how the white people feel like black
You ain't
men.
noticed right after he got that? He said Trump's the best president ever.
He did. You know what I mean? But, yeah, he, listen, man, I ain't never seen one of us like us do something like that. So that's definitely dope, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope he a good landlord and, you know, make some investments and some good investments.
He may not be able to read a contract, but he knows how to read a lease.
Oh, here you go. What are you talking about, man?
No, I'm saying, come on, everybody know Floyd doesn't read that well. I'm not even saying it like the down.
How do you know that?
I'm not even saying it to down
I
him.
never seen him read.
Oh, no, I'm gonna tell you how people know because I think he was on Hot 97 and he had to read the drops. That's why 50 always make fun of him as far as reading is concerned.
I ain't gonna say that about Floyd.
Yeah, but I'm not down at Floyd, bro. Like,
Man, big up to Floyd, man.
big up to Floyd. That's huge, bro.
Yo, it's like, you know how I give the backward shout out, the backhanded shout out? Like, that
Yo,
was
this
crazy,
guy's
bro.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, you crazy.
Yo, man, big up to Floyd. He's talking about a black man doing something good, man.
No, that's huge, bro.
Yeah, all right, man. This guy right here.
What?
Talking about
I
he
didn't
signed
mean
his
it in a
name with the letter
derogatory
X.
sense.
This guy's crazy, man. What's
X marks the spot, bro.
Yo, this guy's crazy. Yo, man.
Yo, you bugged out.
Yo, you bugged out, man. This guy is crazy. Yo, I saw something crazy, though.
Floyd is now Lil Meech's friend, too.
That's fine. Listen, man, you can be the right friend you want to be, man. Like,
No, go ahead. Go. Next topic.
I can pick your friend. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm excited about this. I don't have the $300,000 for it, but they saying as early as this year or the latest next year, flying cars will be available. You can put $300K down today to hold it.
You want a flying car?
Why not? You know how fast I could get to places if I had a flying car? It's not sitting traffic. Flying car, bro. That's like the Jetsons,
It's
bro.
a whole new set of problems. Now let me tell you this. I want you to think about this. Your car has issues. Your car stops. Your flying car fucking stops. What happens?
I don't know.
No, really. Like,
Oh no, you know what they
think
said?
about that.
No, they did say it has.
Yo.
No, they said it has a They said that I saw a thing on it. It has parachutes in it. You know how they eject the seat?
Okay, but I'm still saying, bro,
Guess
who
what?
wants to go through that? Like,
Listen, bro.
yo,
Listen, I'm getting there faster.
your
That's all I'm
starter, your alternator, mess up.
doing.
Yo,
Nah, they're all electric.
I understand, but what happens when flying cars malfunction and they just start falling out the goddamn sky?
Gotta be a safety. Gotta be some safety mechanism on there to make it stop.
Because you got to think about this.
Battery kick in.
But you got to think about this, right? Mm-hmm. Think about it. Flying cars are just smaller scale planes. Planes fall out the sky, bro, when they have mechanical issues.
Nah, but
Very consistently. So now if we're thinking about, because truthfully, like they'll tell you that you're safer on a plane than you on a car because there's a higher rate of accidents with automobiles than there are with planes. But now if you have millions of flying cars, I don't know, bro. Like,
listen, I'm giving me.
I wonder if they thought about that though.
I'm pretty sure these people thought about a lot of different things because they're gonna be the ones getting sued and all this other stuff. But listen, if I could get one, I'm getting one.
You're getting a flying car?
Yo, bro,
I'd
you know how fast
I'd get a flying car, but
how fast I'm getting places, bro. Can you like?
I'm not buying no used flying car.
Oh,
bro.
no, definitely.
I'd have to get
I
a
want to know.
brand
Can
new
you like
one.
go to like here to Texas?
I don't know.
How far
Because it
you
all
go?
depends on how much gas it holds.
No, gas. It's electric.
Oh, it's electric?
Yeah, you got.
Well,
you
know, you're gonna need charge.
I think they said it's 200 or something miles per charge or something like that.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think you can probably get to Texas or places like that. And the reason I'm
Not
saying
yet. It's coming.
No, the reason I'm saying this, you know, when you're on a plane, you don't realize how fast that plane. Your plane's
they're
going
not going
like
that fast.
2,500 miles an
Yeah,
hour. Like,
they're going like 600
you
miles.
you get what I'm like. Planes
Yeah.
go very fast. Like,
Yeah, but even if you give me a cool 90 or 100 miles an hour in a flying
bro,
car, that's still cool, bro.
90 to 100 miles. Well, I get. Yeah, but there has. I was about to say it's
If
not.
you could do a consistent 100 miles an hour, like you ain't stopping and go, like just consistent, boof,
Okay,
straight.
but now
that's crazy.
You know, I don't think you can because there's no roads in the sky. Other people are going 100. Son, that's potential.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out.
accidents.
No, they're gonna figure it out.
No, they are. There has to be some type of air traffic.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I'm getting me a flying car.
I don't think flying cars would come out by next year. And the reason, you know why I'm saying this?
That's what they said. You could buy it right now.
No, I know, but you know why I'm saying that? Think about that, bro. Like, air traffic, all of that has to be set up before.
Yeah, they probably only can fly certain places.
And then my question now is, do you need a pilot's license to drive a flying car?
No, they said you don't need a
You need a
pilot.
regular
No,
driver's license?
They don't need a pilot license. I forgot why they said it. Why you don't need a pilot license, but you don't need a pilot license. Yeah, you don't need
Yeah,
a
so you need a regular driver's license?
No, I'm getting me a flying car. Could you stop trying to downplay the flying car thing? Like,
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, but
listen,
like-
I'm just asking questions, bro. At all.
whatever. Well, scientists now say that AI, we might be in trouble, are replicating themselves. Like it can self-replicate.
Allen Iverson could make a
Here we
twin of
go again.
himself.
AI is self-replicating, and also even though AI is self-replicating, and scientists also
Discovered
said-
that they created the T-1000.
Yes. So you know how you know T-1000 and the Terminator
was
went
like
from
liquid
liquid and
to
then went to solid.
They
That's-
created that.
They created that now.
You don't see the horror movie that's taking place, bro.
I don't know.
You
man.
don't. Yo, listen. They casted the movie. The script is written. They're setting up the lighting right now so they can
Setting it
start
up.
shooting this real life movie.
Setting it up, bro. They setting it up.
Yo,
They setting it up.
bro. It's happening right in front of us.
Yeah, they setting it up, bro. But yeah, this is what AI is doing. So, be prepared. AI said, "Yo, listen, we gonna procreate. This is gonna make more of us, man."
That's dangerous.
I guess if AI is dangerous, I don't know. People,
AI is dangerous.
We put all that stuff in our head. It might be. I don't know.
Let me tell you why AI is dangerous, right? AI is going to get smart to the point where it's going to try to save the planet or save the world, and the only thing destroying the world is human beings.
I don't know about all that, but I did see this though. AI, they had AI playing chess.
Allen Iverson?
Listen, the AI was playing chess, bro. And it got smarter each time. And when it got into a difficult spot, you know what it started doing?
It cheated?
Cheating.
Yeah. Of course. Because you know what? Because this is what people are forgetting, right? AI is designed to our likeness, right? It's designed to be human. So over time, it's going to begin
Pick up his
adopting all the characteristics that human beings have.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Probably so. In other Brooklyn news,
Brooklyn.
for the young NY, that's what YNs. I said NY. The young YNs. I'm sorry. We changed.
I refuse to use that term.
All right, but the YNs over there in Flatbush Ave. You know the McDonald's over there in Flatbush.
Over there on the junction, Nostrand and Flatbush.
Yeah, by the junction. McDonald's ain't letting y'all in if you under 21 years old. The only way you can come in is you have a parent.
That McDonald's by the junction always been an issue. I remember I used to go to nights when I went to night school. All of the night schools, the buses used to drop us off at the junction or whatever. Fights, people getting sliced up. It's always been wild over there at that McDonald's.
Hey, listen, man. I wouldn't. If kids come over my store and y'all messing it up every day, throwing stuff, they was taking. I seen some people like taking the straws and just throwing them outside.
That reminds me. You know what's the wildest shit? So, one of the high schools I went to Sheepshead Bay, right? I went to Sheepshead Bay for like 2 years, and I got thrown out or whatever. And there was this store, there was this bodega that I always used to go to after school. I always used to steal out of there. Always used to steal out of there, right? Yo, son, do you know that I was in that area when I was like 32 years old? I had to be like in my mid-30s, 32, 33 years old. So I stopped at that store, and I'm getting my stuff, and the guy keeps looking at me. So I'm like, yo, bro, what's the problem? He said, you think I don't remember you? Yo, I was like, what?
Yeah, this nigga Trapper.
Yo, bro, he was like, you think I don't remember you? You always used to come here and steal. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I said, yo, you serious? I said, bro, I was like 16 years old.
Look, he ain't clapping you, my nigga.
Crazy.
You still remember, man.
Goes to show, I still look young.
Whatever, nigga. Still look like a criminal. That's what you look like.
Yo, son, when I was in high school, I used to steal everything.
This guy's crazy, bro.
Bro, I used to steal. Yo, if it
Kids,
wasn't,
don't listen to him, bro.
If it wasn't glued to the ground, yo, bro. Yo, let me tell you something. This is how messed up I was as a teenager, right? And I thought about this the other day. Do you know that the day I got kicked out of Sheepshead Bay, my brothers came up there with my moms or whatever, and they said, yeah, like, I'm done. I'm out of there. So when we left, we went downtown Brooklyn. We went to the old Albee Square Mall, and there used to be a bookstore in there. My brother wanted to go get a book. Yo, I was with my brothers and my mother, and I stole a book, right? And when we was leaving, like, the alarm went off, and the security looked at me. He was like, oh, you with your mother? I said, yeah, I don't know. And he let me go. Bro, like, I had an issue. Like, I was a klepto. Like, seriously. Yo, just like I was thinking the other day, too. My mother used to be like, what's wrong with you? My mother told me she was coming up to my school one day. She was like, look, I'm coming to your school because I got to speak to your teachers. Yo, bro, do you know my mother was driving to my school with my uncle, and I cut class, and she caught me going to the bathroom. My mother was like, what is wrong with you? I told you I was coming, and you still cut class?
Something wrong with you, bro.
Yeah, something was wrong with me.
Something wrong with you? You should have been in special ed, but we're going to talk about that off camera.
No, but I was really smart. I was really smart.
Hey, a lot of special ed.
Yo, something was wrong with me, bro. I knew she was coming. I still cut class. Like,
this guy's crazy. And other news, real quick, this story kind of, this made me think and put a thinking cap on my head. Like, so Leo Cohen, I think he's like the president of YouTube now. But you know, Leo Cohen is famous for being the president of Def Jam.
For exploiting,
being at Def Jam, and gave us a lot of dope rappers at Def Jam. At that, you know what I'm saying?
He gave us a lot of
Lot of-
sex, crime, and drugs music.
Yeah. And you know, he wrote an open letter to Kanye West because Kanye West was saying some
Because he wore the swastika T-shirt.
and you know, basically just gave him an open letter. And I'm not condoning what Kanye West did with the swastika and you know saying the stuff that he said, but you know, it was just puzzling me to see Leo Cohen have a problem with what Kanye was doing. You know what I mean? Against the anti-Semitism
Yeah.
with the Jews.
Well, they say it's anti-Semitism.
Yeah, right. But you put out so many rappers and exploited that. You know what I mean? When rappers talked about
Nigga,
death,
nigga all day long.
say nigga, bitch, hoe, and you never wrote an open letter for that.
He basically promoted and exploited death culture.
Yeah.
For blacks.
And never had a thing to say. So it shocks me.
As a matter of fact, not to cut you off, but when he was on the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne asked him about that. He was like, "What? I have a family to feed. I have to make money." That was his take.
This recently?
That was probably about a year and a half ago.
Okay, yeah, because I was just shocked. I just wanted to bring it up. I thought it was crazy that you would have anything to say about Kanye West saying anything because you promoted and made money and profited off of black folks just killing and robbing and saying what they would do on tape and video like for years. So why, if you didn't say nothing in behalf of the black people you made money off of, why would you say something to Kanye for that? And like I said, I'm not condoning what Kanye said. I just didn't understand why it came from you.
But you are aware that that's exactly why Kanye's doing that. Like that's his exact point where he's saying, yo, if these people can basically profit off of our destruction, why is it that I can't sell a shirt with a swastika when y'all can sell shirts to say nigga all day long?
All day. Nah,
y'all can sell music to say nigga all day long.
I told you this a couple months before, until just recently, you couldn't go on Instagram and say anything about gay people, anything about Jewish people, but you could go on Instagram and say anything about
blacks,
you could say nigga,
Negroes,
you could say bitch, you could even show a black dude getting
hung, killed,
and
whatever.
They leave it on Instagram, but as soon as you said something against LGBTQ community, and I'm not even trying to play them, I just don't know all the letters, but
AEIOU.
But
and sometimes why
they would tell you, yo, listen, take that down, or we gonna suspend your page,
yeah.
and all that. So it's bugged out. Like I value people how they value our life. We got to be more conscious too, because how people value our life, they don't really value it. I know they're gonna say, well, y'all don't value it yourself, but at the same time, they wouldn't let another Jewish person or another LGBTQ person have all this negative things to say without stopping them.
But I don't agree with the y'all don't value y'all life, because you gotta understand, like there was a time when heavy metal music, right, was considered dysfunctional. Remember, like in the times of Ozzy Osbourne and all of that, because you know they used to talk about a lot of suicide, a lot of drugs, but nobody demonized that genre of music. You know, so
they got a lot of awards and Grammys and all that stuff. So yeah, man. Listen, man, I just didn't know why it came from him, man. So that's what I do want to say. Yeah. So I just want to say that, but I want to get into this other topic and talk some relationship type talk to you real quick. You know?
Relationships.
So I was. Somebody asked me this the other day. Well, it was a young lady asked me this. She liked this guy, and she wanted to know if it was okay if he still lived with his mother, right? And you know, he lived with his mom's, and he don't drive a car. But she thought he was a cool guy, and I wanted to know on the opposite end, would you date a woman who still lived with their mother and didn't drive?
I don't even think. It all depends. For me, it all depends, right? At this point in my life, would I date a woman who lives with her mother? It all depends on her situation. You know, does she live with her mother, or does her mother live with her? Does she have autonomy in her home? You understand? Can I still visit, right? If I wanted to spend the night, can I still spend the night? Like, what type of situation is it? But also as well, like, for me, even with the whole like not having a car thing, I know bro, I didn't have a car for years. Like, I didn't want to drive. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, but I think it's different when you live in New York City, though.
But yeah, I was just about to say, but regardless of the fact, I never had an issue getting around. You understand what I mean? Like, I may have not had a vehicle. I went on dates, never had an issue. You know.
Yeah, but I think, like I said, I think New York City is a little bit different. If you live in other places, you probably definitely have to have a vehicle.
Yeah, it's definitely different out of town.
And Uber is not the same out of town.
But
man.
all
Uber
I'm
make you wait 20 minutes.
all I'm
it ain't
saying
here like,
is,
oh, 2 minutes Uber. Nah.
all I'm saying is, a man that's gonna figure it out is gonna figure it out, for one, and for two, you got a lot of dudes that got cars, but what does that? But they live in their mother basement, like.
So this is what I will tell you. I did date a girl one time that lived with her moms, and she's like, "Yo, my mom lived with me," and you know, we were dating for a little bit, and I always used to try to like come by the crib or stay by the crib, and she would tell me, "Nah, you can't stay here though because I got respect for my mom, so you know you can't, you know what I mean, I don't like to have guys around because my mother's
I think
here."
that's dope.
You know, I thought it was idiotic to me, to be honest with you.
I think that's dope.
To me,
Because I respect the foundational respect that she had for her mom.
It's not that I thought it was idiotic. Not that I don't respect the fact that you live with your mother, but to put everything on me, like you want to come to my crib all the time, or I gotta always chill by you, or you want to go get a hotel. Like, listen, then grow up. Like, then you got to move your mother somewhere else. Like, I'm not gonna have my mom's in the crib and I can't move around.
I understand.
Or I'm gonna put my mother in a different part of the crib. I'm gonna get space enough.
But that's why you have the freedom of choice. Like, she doesn't have to change the way that she operates in her life for you.
That's not really true.
If it's not for you, then you walk away.
No, but it's not really true. Like, when you first start and you don't really know all this, like you start to like somebody, and now you starting to find out and discover, oh, you know, like I think it's unfair sometimes when you. Especially if you're a man and you don't tell a woman, like, yo, I got 4 kids that I live with in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let her find out after she get into you.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I don't want to find out that later.
Like, I have to put myself in those shoes. Like, when my daughter moved in with me, you know that. Like, I wouldn't have women at my house.
Yeah, but you had that conversation.
No. Sometimes I didn't have the conversation. It wasn't even a conversation to have. You understand? Until my daughter became like 18 years old, like I wouldn't have really have women in my. But what I'm saying is, just as much as a woman had the right to be like, yo, I want a man who I can spend the night at his house, I have the right to tell you, well, that's not what I'm trying to do right now, and if you don't like it, you can walk away.
I hear what you're saying, but I still don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool when you're grown up and you're adult. And you don't let somebody know, like, look, man, you can never come by here. And I don't think a woman would really accept a man that's telling you, yo, I live with my mom, and you know I can't really have no company because you know I respect my. Nobody, come on, my nigga, like you gotta be. Stop it, Mo. Like I don't know. That's not happening.
I don't know. Like, once again, like Shanice, I said, I think a dude that figures it out figures it out.
Let me ask you a question, Shanice. If you was dating a grown ass man like myself. And I go, yo, Shanice, you can't come over because I live with my mom. Like, what you gonna tell me? You gonna still want to deal with me after that?
But that wasn't the original question. The original question was, does him living with his moms, is that like a deal breaker? So that's not stating that you can't come over. It's just that he lives with his mother.
Yeah, it's not a problem. If you live with your moms, I don't have a problem with that. The problem comes in if I can't come over. You know what I'm saying? The problem is if I can't invite you over.
I don't know, because honestly, bro,
I don't have a problem.
Me personally,
people live with their mother for different reasons. If you're taking care of your mother, that's fine. I'm not telling you it's not, because I'm not kicking my mother out or putting my mother on the street for nobody. That's never gonna happen.
But me personally, 95% of the time, I'm not going to a chick crib anyway.
And that's true too. But the fact,
I mean,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but so it doesn't really matter.
It don't really matter. But you know what matters to me? When I don't get the invite to your crib. Like, I'm not really coming.
I get where you're coming from with that. I get where you're coming from with that.
Like, you telling me I can't. Now you're making me think other things. So I don't have a problem.
See, that sounds like you have trust issues, brother.
I probably do. Yeah, I probably do. So, you know what I mean? I don't have a problem with you living with your mother.
You just want to know that you can come over.
Yeah, I can come over. Like, what you hiding me for? Like, hey, what we doing here? Like, we ain't doing all that. See, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Now you can't sleep here with my mom because your other nigga coming here at night knocking it off. My nigga, like, that's what I got a problem with. I don't have a problem with, because you might take care of moms. Your moms might be older, pops might be older, whatever the case may be. And that's absolutely
But
fine.
you also don't know what the situation is, man. Her ex-boyfriend, she could have gotten an argument with her ex-boyfriend. He could have slapped her mother because he was angry. And then she said she's not having nobody over no more.
Who slaps
Stuff
people
like
moms?
that happens.
No, he's not lying. That was the rule. That's why I had to move out, unfortunately. And my mom stopped letting people come over because
Somebody slapped your mother?
no, my ex trashed our house.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, niggas is crazy.
See?
All the dishes, all
See?
the dishes of my mom.
Yo, that nigga need to get himself shot. Yo, my nigga, y'all wish a nigga would come around my house and trash my mom's. Yo, are you crazy?
Can you picture?
A chick come to my mother crib, come to the crib, and trash my mother crib.
Can you picture?
Yo,
Can you
son.
picture if you came home one day and your daughter's boyfriend was trashing your house because they got in an argument?
Son. I could have. Yo, can you picture you in jail? Because I just what I picture. Yo, I don't even think if my daughter had a boyfriend like that, like, he wouldn't even think that, because he's like, your father gonna kill. First thing he'll say, your father gonna kill me, bro. That couldn't even happen. Oh, you crazy?
You be coming up the stairs and you just hear him like, fuck your father.
Yo, you wildin', bro.
Yo. Oh,
You wildin'.
man. It is what it
You
is.
wildin'. Nah, I'm not.
People are crazy.
You wildin', bro. Yo, you got me hot in my body. Like, I'm ready to fight right now. Yo, quick question. How long you think, if you dating a girl, should she offer to take you out on a date?
I'll say by date 5.
I say 3 or 4. Definitely 4. I think by 4 she should be. 5 is a stretch for me. I'm like, this bitch.
No, I'm saying 5 because
I'm not saying she really got to pay. I'm just saying she got to offer something.
but I'm saying 5 because a lot of.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I just gotta speak. If a chick don't be offering nothing,
Nah, I can't do that.
listen. I don't even care if it's day 5, maybe from day 2. Date 2, definitely 3. I'm not talking about this a fool because
Nah, she could offer to pay the tip.
Nah, she don't even got to.
And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna say no anyway.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not even the tip. If you make it to date 2 and 3, and like, especially if you feeling each other, 'cause you know when you feeling somebody. I'm feeling you, you feeling me, like, you know what I'm saying? By date 1, date 2, and you don't go, yo, I thought about you today. Yo, I got you some socks. Or you remember that hat that you said you liked? I did whatever.
What?
It gotta no. Shut up, man. This guy's crazy. It's about the gesture. Like, it's about the gesture. That's what it's for me. You just gotta. If you're not offering something or saying like, or even
something as simple as y'all could be on the phone and you could be like, I'm hungry, and she could be like, what you want? I'm gonna Uber you something. Like, something as simple as that.
That it changed the whole, but it changed my whole trajectory with you, bro.
That's how they got me. Uber Eats.
It changed the whole, cause now you thought about me, and I'm like, oh damn, shorty mad cool. Like, you just got me. Like,
I was hyped. That shit had me cheesing. Uber Eats.
Yeah.
That shit had me cheesing. Like, oh my God, you really going me Uber Eats?
like word, you thought about me enough.
Wow, you like me.
Yo, cause some of y'all females are so not thoughtful, so cheap.
And it ain't.
And I don't need nothing from you. Let me just explain that. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need anything. But the fact that you don't even consider me,
and that's the thing. It's
that's
not,
a problem for
and
me,
and
bro.
that's the thing. It's not that they cheap. A lot of them are just not thoughtful.
Okay, that's if you want to call
And
it,
the reason I say
that's
that
cool.
is because it's not cheap, because that doesn't apply to everyone else in their life. It's just the men that they deal with that they expect to take, and not, bruh, not reciprocate in any way.
Yo, I
man.
had this girl, right? She kept asking me for stuff. From the first time, we just talking on the phone. I'm hungry. Can you buy me something to eat? Can you send me some Uber money? I said, what? I said, nah, I'm not sending you no Uber money. No, I'm hungry for real. Like, you
How to
send me-
lose a guy in 10 days.
right? So, all right, cool. The next day, she's not gonna send me nothing Uber. I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna get you something from Uber. You gonna stop acting that settles up. And I said, look, don't ask me for nothing else. Because I don't even know why you even asked me that. It was just off a hello.
Had you taken her down?
No,
by
I didn't
that
take her
time?
down yet. No,
Oh,
I didn't do none of that.
Well,
No,
that's why he did it.
No. I wasn't even for that. So she goes, The next day, like, I don't know what it was. She asked for something else. Like, yo, can you do this? Oh, I'm going here. Can we go here? It was like, yo, everything was like, can you? Yo, it got me so tight,
That's a
bro.
turn off for me.
It was. I said, yo, let me tell you something, bro. I said, I don't know what type of girl you is, but I ain't that type of guy. I'm just not a can you guy. And it's not that I'm cheap or anything like that. All that can you stuff, like, what do you do? Do you even think? She's like, no, I was a giver. And, you know, I used to give guys all the time, but guys just took advantage of me. I said, listen.
That's not my problem.
I said, listen, I'm not living in your past nigga's ghost. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not going to do that. I said, I don't expect nothing from you, but at the same time, you're not going to keep asking me and see what I'm going to give you. Because now I see what her problem is. Her problem was she's so used to getting taken advantage of. She's trying to beat somebody to the punch, like taking advantage of. So she want to see if a guy going to do something for her. Yo, love, you don't got to treat me like that. What you got to do is just pick better quality men that you're going to deal with, because I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to keep asking me, that's going to be a problem, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I don't have a problem doing on my own, because I could do for you on my own.
Especially,
I don't need you to tell me to do for you.
Listen, especially if I don't know you like that. If I just met you, like, you can get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Like, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not. Like, I don't know you nothing.
I'm not doing it. And I'm not one of them niggas that's paying for the coochie. I'm not buying into the coochie. I'm not investing into the coochie. I'm not doing that. If you ain't liking me for me, I'm not investing into your box, bro.
So,
and if I do invest into the box, I expect some bucks. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, that's that question we asked last week. Is sex, is it transactional in relationships? Like, and some women got mad at that. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, a lot of these women make it feel like it's transactional. For you to get some good crotch or to get some, you got to buy me something. So, you know.
Welcome to the world in 2025.
Yeah, there we go.
In dub quarter.
Some other celebrity news real quick. Ashanti had an interview with Angie Martinez where she talked about spinning the block back to Nelly. You know, they got, I think, a kid. I think she having another kid or something like that on the way or something like that. But yeah. So is it cool to spin the block back if you was with somebody and it didn't work out and go back?
It's funny you say that, because I actually just saw a video on Instagram, and it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. You remember Jean-Claude Van Damme? Kickboxer.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, not Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Gene.
That's how it's spelled, J-E-A-N.
The nigga turned the nigga Haitian.
But
nigga called him Gene. You know, go ahead.
It was him and his wife. And he was basically saying how, like, his wife is the greatest woman in the world, but he said when he had first got into Hollywood and he started getting celebrity and he started getting into fame, he had left her. He was like, he had left her, you know, because of all the attention that he was getting from other women and all that. And he said after a few years, like, he missed her so much. And they got back together, and they've been together ever since, you know. And I'm just saying that sometimes you meet the right person at the wrong time in their life, and sometimes they have growing up to do. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with seeing that that person is not at a point, maybe maturity-wise, or maybe they don't have their life figured out yet, right? Because especially with men, if we don't have our life figured out, right, where sometimes women want to get married, sometimes women have kids, and the man's like, damn, but my life isn't stable as of yet, so I can't give this woman that, right? So maybe he goes off to figure out his life and to get some more stability, and I don't think there's anything wrong with spinning the block, man.
What I would tell you is a lot of people lose a lot of people because they have that sentiment. I'm not ever going backwards.
Yeah, that mentality.
You know what I mean? That mentality. And sometimes, like you said, you could have just met somebody at the wrong time in their life, or somebody had to mature, or somebody had to go figure some things out for themselves, and now they could be the best version of themselves. For me, you know, it's only probably maybe one, maybe two people I could see in my life I would spin the block back for if I had to. That I wouldn't mind to. I wouldn't even say I had to, if I didn't mind to. If we could meet each other on this level where we at now, of where I can give you more. I can do more. I have a better understanding of who you are, and you have a better understanding of who I am. I have a better understanding of who I am. I can see myself going back.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah. So now, sometimes you don't get a chance to fix certain things, and sometimes like you can go back and go, this could be perfect because I know what it needs.
But yeah, but
the attention that it
sometimes
needs.
you can't see what something is. Sometimes you can't see what something is from up close, and sometimes you need distance. You know what I mean? So like I said, hindsight is 2020. Sometimes you look back at what you gave up, and you like, God damn.
Yeah.
You know, I gave up a good thing.
And but sometimes people pride in their ego, don't let them go back. And people just sit there and stay quiet, don't want to say anything, and they let it go. And sometimes you got to let go of that pride, that ego, because you could be missing out on the person that's for you, or missing out for the person you're Mrs. Right or you're Mr. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with spinning the block. As long as you're spinning the block for the right reasons.
The only problem with spinning the block for me is once you're mine, once another dick enters the chat, bro, there is no coming back.
Oh, it's like new coochie at that time.
No. Once another, listen, no.
It's not true. It's
once
new coochie.
for me, once another dick enters the
it's new
chat,
coochie,
it's
bro.
over, bro. No.
Once you start getting back into it again, the coochie's like yours again. Like you don't even think about
Nah,
that.
bro. Once another dick enters the chat, I'm
Man,
done.
man, dick was in the chat before you got there, bro.
Wow, that's crazy. Why would you say such a thing?
Because that's how it
No,
works.
because it's not mine until it's
Yeah,
mine.
but bad dick was in the chat before you got there, bro.
But it wasn't mine until it was mine.
Bad dick was in the chat, bro.
But it wasn't mine until it was mine.
All right, cool. And it wasn't yours, and now it's yours again.
Nah, hell
You
no.
be
Once
fine.
another
You'll
dick
be
enters
fine.
the chat post
Nah.
me, I can't deal with
I
it.
don't care. I start having sex with him, be like, yo, you missed this dick, right? You know what I'm saying? You missed me, right? Like, you know what I mean? I bring it back to me. I woo it back to me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta woo the coochie back to you, man. There's nothing wrong with that. And yo, this was crazy. Some other news. Some man, I don't know where he was from. I want to say he was from Italy, but he had an argument with his wife. And the argument was so bad he took a walk, but the walk took him a week and 280 miles.
I could believe it.
Yo, that was a hell of an argument, bro.
I could believe it, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad he did that because if you had to walk 280 miles, that means you want to kill him, bro. So I'd rather him walked off 280 miles.
You know how they say walk it off?
Yeah, he walked it off. He walked it out. Walk it out. Like, walk it out. Yo, he said he survived on eating from people giving him food, from strangers just giving him food all the way, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of...
he
must have been heated, bro.
He left his money, everything. Like, he just left.
He walked 280 miles.
280 miles. It took him a week.
I can see myself doing some dumb shit.
Like 280 miles. Yo, listen, women, be careful because this man, he could have killed in the house. But I applaud him because he said, I'm not going to jail.
I'm going for a walk.
And bet believe when he came back, where the hell you was at? She probably still arguing with him. You was at the next bitch house.
And guess what he did? Turned around and went for another walk.
Went for another 280 mile walk. Oh man, can't satisfy a woman. And some Trump news. Oh man, we're gonna be doing Trump news for the rest of the year, I predict. For the next 4 years, it's gonna be Trump news every time we come on the show. Now, Trump said that he wants to give death penalty to 500 drug dealers right now. How do you feel about that?
So, I know I was watching something earlier today, and he was talking about the tariffs on Mexico and Canada, and he was saying that the tariffs on Mexico is to basically have them stop the drugs from coming into this country. I don't agree with the death penalty to drug dealers, but I understand that the reason that he's doing it, he's saying that the countries overseas that give death penalty because of drugs have absolutely no drug problem. I think it's the right motivation, just the wrong execution.
Listen, man, if Trump wants to give the death penalty to drug dealers, I just hope that means the same thing for Big Pharma because they're the biggest drug dealers.
I agree. But that's why I said I think it's the right motivation. If the motivation is to stop drugs from entering the country, I get the motivation. I just think that that's really overambitious, bro. It's like,
you know what I mean? Like, no, listen, man. We've sold drugs, both of us, in our time. To me, I was always a firm believer. Like, I always used to think, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. And this sounds crazy. Did the drugs that did I ever sell to somebody? Did I ever kill somebody? Like, you don't know. Did somebody ever OD? Did somebody ever go to the hospital? Did this somebody family? Did this fuck up a family for generations? Like, you know, we think about fixing our family when we're selling drugs or trying to get money to achieve certain things that we couldn't afford and do certain things, and we think about to fix our problems, but I don't think as a drug dealer we think about how many more problems. We used to tell ourselves shit like, I remember one time, I wasn't selling drugs at this time, but I remember one time, in this particular instance, I wasn't selling drugs. It was this pregnant lady, and she came over. And I remember this was like the biggest belly I ever seen on somebody. And my man went to serve her, and I'm like, yo, bro, how you gonna serve her? Look at her stomach. And she was a fiend, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, why not? She gonna go down the block and get it for somebody else. But we would tell ourselves these things. And, you know, and then, you know, I think after that time, it made me just think like, yo, he still served her. And I'd be like, yo, whatever happened to that kid? You know, this kid could be a crack baby. He could have been messed up, or he could have been a shooter out here because he had ADD, just never could get right. And I was always like, yo, how many people do we affect?
I wish in those days when you sold the drugs, you gave me the money because you felt bad. I would have been more than happy to take it.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think sometimes when you sell drugs, niggas,
No, I mean,
nobody thinking about that.
Nobody thinks about the domino effect, right? You have to understand, like, it's just like, I mean, but that still goes on to this day. It's so funny because it's just like whatever goes on in the streets, you understand? You do something to somebody. Nobody thinks about the pain that their family goes through, right? There's a domino effect to every single thing that we do. And, you know, it's so funny how, I'm not going to say that we're brainwashed, but how warped our mind is, right? So I took this class over the last 4 days called Momentum Education. And what Momentum was, it was just pretty much about not standing in your own way, looking within yourself to find the answers. And it's pretty much like a reset. And they had us do this exercise, which was kind of crazy, right? And the exercise was pretty much, they have someone stand in front of you. They say stop, and they tell you to clear your mind, right? And you pretty much stare into this person's eyes, right? And then they tell you vote, and you basically hold your hand behind your back, and you pick a number 1 through 4, right? 1 is turn your back to each other. 2 is eye contact. 3 is eye contact and a handshake, and 4 is a hug, right? And it's so funny because every time I stood in front of another black man, another young black man, and we're just standing there for like a good 45 seconds, just staring each other in the eye, all it made me think about is how many times I've hurt another black man for looking at me, right? Or how many times exchanging a glance started a war on the streets.
Fuck you looking at.
Fuck you looking at. But it's so crazy because the first 10 seconds, my mind reverted back to that, right? Like because we just feel like when another black man looks at us, like he wants to hurt us, he wants to threaten us. But then after 20, 30 seconds, what I realized was it wasn't that. Like that man is looking at the me in him. And I started seeing the me in him. And it's so crazy because at the end of the 45 seconds, like we put up form, we hugged each other. And yo, bro, that shit was like a release, right? It was like a release.
He released on a nigga.
Oh God. Yo, you crazy. Yo, you a fool.
You pass me that water, bro.
Yo, you a fool.
This guy's crazy.
But
he stared into a nigga eyes and released on him.
yo.
Yo. Good looking, buddy.
Yo, but yeah, but
that's crazy.
But
bro.
it just really made me think about that. What you said just kind of made me think about that because once again, like, you know, we get so caught up in this brainwashing, man, of these environments that we live in that we don't think about the domino effect, right? We don't think about what's under the surface of it all.
Yo, you know, when you said that to me, I remember like being in an environment. I ain't gonna go through the whole story, but being in an environment, niggas walking and niggas just go, fuck them niggas looking at. Fuck them niggas. Yo, fuck that. Bum,
Bah,
bum,
bah,
bum,
bah.
bum.
Yeah.
For
Yo.
nothing less than that, bro.
But you know what's even crazier?
And that was like a weekly occurrence. Like,
How about going to a house party and going, why everybody look like they having fun like this and just shooting this shit up?
yo, fuck these
Oh, niggas think they
in
gonna
here.
have fun,
Having
here? Or, nah, nigga, when we leave, everybody leaving.
When we gotta leave, everybody, this shit over. Yo, our mentality is just crazy, bro. Like, growing up, like, it was just different, bro. It was just different. You had to be aware of the environment that you was in. Yeah, you definitely had to be aware, bro.
But mentally, you get lost in that.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the time out right now just to thank God that He gave me the ability to grow up. He gave me the ability to have life, and He gave me the ability to understand the right and wrong. And I think sometimes with the youth, the reason why we can't get to them some ways because they just don't have the understanding of right and wrong.
But I don't think they have the desire to know the right or wrong, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think we didn't really have that. Like, we didn't care because we just so engulfed in what we was engulfed in. It's funny because, like you said, 2020 is hindsight just a while ago. The things that we used to do, I just be like, yo, it was stupid. Like, why did we do that? Like, I had a dream the other day. Not like a daydream. I was in like a daydream thought. And I was thinking about my cousin Devon, shout out to Devon, and me and B.O. And we used to be on Pennsylvania Avenue. And Pennsylvania was like, it was Linden was the biggest street, but Pennsylvania is like the next biggest street. I mean, we used to be on Pennsylvania New Lots, and we was probably like 10 years old. And we used to play Frogger with the cars. Like,
Jumping, yeah.
between the car and wait, okay, can't hit me, then jump to the. And I was sitting there and I woke like in my daydream, I'm like, yo, God was so good because we could have died. Like, why we was taking that risk? Like, I don't even understand. Like, we was really playing, yo, the cars would come this close to us, boom, and we jump out the way. And then you're gonna turn around and go I would tell my little brother, your turn.
Yo, bro, that's like how we used to jump out the third floor window onto the mattress.
Mattress.
Bro. That is the stupidest thing.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like, as kids, we don't have that fear, and we don't really think and process it all the way through.
But you know what's crazy is, but that's also a sense of freedom, right? Like not having that fear, right? Because that's what stops a lot of adults now is you come up with a thought and you hesitate to execute because the fear that the world has taught you, and that's the freedom that children have. That because I was thinking about that earlier, man. All kids, when they're like 1, 2 years old, you get them a pen, they all start drawing. Drawing could be trash, but guess what?
Like, look.
It don't look like nothing. But as they grow older, they come to realize, oh, the world doesn't think this is beautiful, right? So the kids that can draw continue to draw, right?
And the ones that can't
Stop. And it's only because they've gained the knowledge that the world feels that what they're creating isn't beautiful.
Yeah, but that's you saying that on the good side.
No, I get what you're saying.
On the other side of that, man, some of the things that we just did was just on the dumb side. It didn't make no sense.
But you got to ask yourself though, why were you playing Frogger in the middle of the street? Why was I jumping out the third floor onto the goddamn dirty mattress? It's because we didn't have the resources to have real fucking toys. So we were trying to have fun with whatever we had access to.
Yeah, but that too. But like I said, like the point I was gonna make, I have friends that gotten shot. I have friends that shot other people for simply even getting your sneaker stepped on or stepping on somebody's sneaker, bro. Yeah. Yo, my nigga, what the fuck? And that is no thought process in that. And it was done so effortlessly, like we don't even think, we just go.
But I also think that goes back to lack of resources because we didn't have anything, right? Like, I'll be honest with you, and I always say this. Bro, the white kids in the white neighborhoods are killing each other for nothing. Like, I watch these goddamn documentaries on the ID channel, and these little kids just go to school and, bro, they shoot up the school, they kill. At least with our kids, there's a reason. Like, you understand? It's a stupid reason.
Stupid reason.
But at least there's a reason.
A stupid reason.
It's a stupid reason.
We just did a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, we did do a lot of dumb shit.
Like when I'm thinking about it, we just did, and some of it is carefree, Cause like even the little dances I see the guys doing now, like my body don't even move like that. Like
I ain't got the knees for that, bro.
I can't do all that, man. Like the things that we used to do. I remember we used to jump from porch to porch, and you know I drive past the blocks that we used to be on in East New York doing that. I'm like, how did we get across?
My man, I remember. We used to walk on the gates.
Gates.
My man slipped, and one of the hooks of the gate went straight through his hand.
Yeah, I had somebody.
Straight through his
Remember
hand.
you used to go to the park and you used to do the swing and jump over the gate. Yeah, I remember somebody's leg with the went straight through their leg.
As a matter of fact, believe it or not, I don't know. Do you remember? This was like '87. You remember when the kid got eaten by the polar bear in Prospect Park Zoo?
Yeah.
That was my man.
I remember that. Yeah,
That was my man. We were like,
and then they killed the bear.
we were like 12 years old. As a matter of fact, my man Bishop was there with him.
Yeah.
Spanish kid, what the fuck was his name, man? I forgot his name, Spanish kid that I went to school with. He's the one that got eaten by the bear.
We used to play on the elevators. We used to stop the elevators halfway in the P's and then jump onto the elevator and just play in the elevator.
ride it.
Or we'd stop it halfway and then climb out the elevator.
Yeah.
Onto the
And ride on top.
No, not even right on top. Meaning, you know, you in the elevator, stop halfway. To get out the elevator, we climb up just to get out. Once the elevator snap your back.
Yeah.
And I remember, I'll never forget, like, I got like a god brother named Lawan. Shout out to Lawan. I haven't seen Lawan in forever. And we was in Linden. And his friend, I was young. I was there with my mom. And it was my mom, my Aunt Lorraine, and Mike. Uncle Mike was there, and my brother, and his friend, which I see him now. I just saw him recently, and I remember him as a kid. And I remember they was playing on the elevator, and his head got squashed in the elevator. And I remember we all had to rush to the hospital, like LaJuan mom, my mom. We all went to the hospital, and he had like the stitches around his head. I remember seeing him in the hospital bed when we was kids. It's funny because I know him, but I don't know him like as a grown man. But I seen him the other day. I was like walking, so I'm like, yo, that's the kid that's the guy. He's not a kid, he's older than me. But I was a kid. I was a kid, but I was there that day. And you know, a couple of years later, we playing in the elevator the same way. Like you know what I'm saying? We don't got no care.
But look, it's like them kids to be ghost riding on top of the train now.
Yeah. And you be like, and as an adult, I go, yeah, that's stupid.
Like, what they are crazy?
It's stupid, right? Like, but
as a kid, we'd have been doing the same stupidness, man.
Yeah, we just take those chances for no reason, man. But you know, listen, man. Last thing, man. I'm sorry for going off the tangent with that, but yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so saw this thing, man, and it kind of, I don't know, it's motivating me a little bit. They say 3 people, 3 businesses, 3 different incomes, and 3 different credit scores. So they basically talking about being in a polygamous relationship, and they saying that polygamous relationships are now easier to be in and more financially profitable for the family.
Well, these days, women don't go 50-50, so it's going to be one income. They can get 3 people anyway. I don't know.
So, you know, they basically say, like, you know, one person had bad credit or 2 people had bad credit. One person can buy a household and then get the other 2 people credit good, and y'all work together as a unit. If one lady has a baby and there's somebody always to help out between the man and that lady to help out.
If they don't go 50-50, what make you think they're going to go 33-33-33?
It might be easier. It's less numbers. You know what I'm saying? It might be easier, man. But they say that they work out more efficiently.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Listen, man, the world is changing.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Anybody want to try it with me out, you know?
DM, C Styles.
Yeah, DM me. You know what I mean? You want 2 ladies that want to try? I've never been in it, so listen. Don't knock it till you try it.
I mean, look, man, I think the world is changing. I think gender roles are changing, and I think everything is changing, so therefore the nature of it all, I mean, has to evolve as well. I say do what works for you.
Yeah, I just saw it. I thought it was, I was like, what?
But I just know that one woman is enough of a headache for me, bro. Like,
man, but you gotta get 2 cool women, man. Do they make 2? I don't know if they
I
make 2.
can't even find one cool.
Yeah,
Where am I
do they
finding
make
2 cool?
Do they make 2? Do they make two?
Yo,
Yeah, you find two. You're a lucky boy, bro. Because I don't know if lightning
listen.
strike twice in the same spot.
Bro, you know how they say you lucky to find love once in your lifetime? Lucky, real lucky if it's twice. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
Do they make two? Yeah. Well, but look, man, that's another episode of
Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Shout out to Shanice.
Shawnee Shake.
Shout out to Woodstack.
Wood Steezy.
And shout out to Dusty Suave.
Swizzle.
And don't forget to pick up Woodstack new brand in here, man.
Only one.
Only one. I seen Jada in the Only One outfit the other day. You know what I mean? I seen a couple of celebrities with these Only One outfits. So I'm just like, all right, cool, it's getting out there. You know what I mean? So
Holla.
shout out to the Woodstack, bro.
Brooklyn.
We out.
Out.